Well, here we go. There's the red light, waiting for the green light. Come on, come on. Green, we're up, we're on. Hi, guys. Max here, Max Rants. That's me. Yes, I rant. Can you believe it? I don't know. I do. Let's talk about what I want to talk about today, and that is a lack of skilled tradesmen. Understand recently Ford's CEO lamented that he cannot fill over 5,000 mechanic jobs. These are jobs all that pay over $120,000 a year. He said, and I quote, "We are in trouble in our country," end quote. By the way, if you look at the text portion of today, you can click on the link and it takes you to the New York Post and an in-depth article talking about the trouble that we're in, and people, we're in some deep shit. Let me tell you, along with all automakers, Ford has tried and has not been able to fill vacancies for 5,000 openings for Ford mechanics alone. Understand this. There are thousands and thousands of job vacancies across the country, all paying over $120,000 a year for mechanics fresh out of school. And there aren't very many schools. Ford's CEO is Jim Farley. He said, and I quote here, "We're in trouble in our country. We're not talking about this enough," end quote. He said this while he was the guest on a podcast. The name of the podcast is Office Hours. And he went on, he said, quote, "We have over 1 million openings in critical jobs, emergency services, trucking, factory workers, plumbers, electricians, and tradesmen," end quote. He went on and said that's a very serious thing. You understand, a $120,000 a year paycheck, that's about twice the average annual American salary. Oh, how do I know it? That's according to the Social Security Administration, and if they don't know, then nobody does. Farley, in his interview, he was also heard to say this. He said, quote, "It takes about 5 years to learn the skills needed to pull a diesel engine out of a Ford Super Duty truck. And the country isn't training enough people to do it," end quote. You know, he said we don't have enough trade schools, and he's right. We don't have enough schools teaching the trades. Earlier this year, in an effort to bring more mechanics into the field, Ford Motor Corporation rolled out a multi-million-dollar initiative to fund scholarships for auto technicians. Farley went on, he said, a quote again, "We're not investing in educating a generation of people like my father who had nothing, who built a middle-class life and a future for his family," end quote. Now, I've got a quote here from Eli S. Glendur, PhD. Eli is an analyst with the Cornell Center for Labor Research, and he says, this is scary shit, he says, quote, "The truth is that the entire automotive industry is missing bodies. Warm-blooded, qualified service technicians who can perform routine maintenance and repairs on motorcycles, cars, vans, trucks, airplanes, and everything in between," end quote. The mechanic shortage at Ford is representative of a broader crisis that's hitting manufacturing and skilled trades. Anybody who makes or fixes anything, okay, is in short supply. You don't have enough people that can fix a damn thing. And prices for repairs and maintenance are skyrocketing. They'll continue to skyrocket as dealerships and other firms fight and they battle over these technicians. If a qualified technician comes into a medium-sized market, he'll have a dozen or more dealerships offering him competitive wages to work for them because they can't find them. Recently in Denver, Colorado, a battle broke out between two HVAC firms, that's heating and air conditioning companies. They fought for a young man who had just graduated from an HVAC trade school. The battle ended with the winning firm, same-day service company, paying the man a $160,000 a year salary with an impressive benefit package. Yeah, this is a guy making a hell of a lot more than a college grad, but let's go on. As of August of this year, the Bureau of Labor Statistics counted more than 400,000, that's nearly 500,000, open manufacturing and maintenance positions. This despite the fact that we have 4.3% unemployment. Come on. Last year, the Manufacturing Institute and Deloitte surveyed 200 manufacturing firms, and they found recruiting and retention topping the list of challenges for most of them. You know, the automotive industry alone faces an annual shortfall of about 37,000 trained techs. That's according to the National Automobile Dealers Association. The BLS project, it projects, here it is, Bureau of Labor Statistics, they project an average of 67,800 openings for automotive service techs and mechanics each year, all the way through 2033. In other words, we don't have the people. Your car breaks, who's going to fix it? Mister, I got a master's degree in sociology. Who's going to fix your BMW? Not you. Farley sounded incredulous about this dire shortage, though, and he said, a bay with a lift and tools and no one to work in it? Are you kidding me? No. He sees that if you provide the bay, they will come. Maybe he's wrong. You see, part of the problem is demographics. Baby boomers are retiring from the trades faster than millennials and Gen Zs are entering them. Now, this story's been decades in the making, and the solution is not quick or easy because the parents of Gen Z and earlier, they're still suffering the effects of decades of higher education propaganda. Yes, the higher education industry has propagandized this over $1 trillion industry. Put your kids in college, even if they don't need it. You understand? They remain dedicated to pushing their kids through colleges, regardless of the field of study or the expense. Now, it's found that the average, listen to these numbers, the average cost of a 3 to 4 year trade school through graduation ranges from $23,000 to $45,000. The cost of 3 to 4 years in college ranges $58,000 to $80,000. Now, I add to this the fact that your trade school grad, who paid so much less, is going to earn an average annual salary of $121,000, but your bachelor degree kid is going to come out of college and he'll average about $52,000 a year. Are you listening? He'll average less money per year than the trade school graduate. So when your car needs to be serviced, just realize that the guy fixing it is more than likely making more money than you are. That's just a thought, okay? But that's the way it is. I'm Max, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, I guess. God, we need more tradespeople. I swear to you.